Let me in on this penis fighting stuff you were talking about.
That's definitely not a conversation for children, Stewie.
Oh, why should that stop you? You'll do just great and have some fun in there.
Think I should be able to join too. Why are you guys excluding me?
Meg, much as you'd like to act like you're mature, this isn't a conversation a young child should be having.
True, but for now, just stick around and watch as the big boys duke it out for the title of a greatest penis fight.
For the love of God, Peter, you're shocking the poor child.
Yeah, I'm not that shocking.
I guess what kind of example is this setting for a beloved child here?
That's enough, you two. I think it's time for us to break up this little session. There will be no more talking about such things in this household.
Hey, Quagmire, isn't it yours?
Yeah, I've been nursing it ever since Grimace trickled into my cup.
Why would he put black tar heroin into your drink?
Who knows? Whatever it was, it's giving me quite the buzz.
Be careful, Quagmire. Black tar heroin look like they don't mix well with alcohol.
I know it, but I'm gonna be fine having one.
I don't like hearing that, Quagmire. This isn't the sort of thing to joke about.
Yeah, take it seriously. Stuff like this can be too dangerous to mess around with.
We just want you to look after yourself.
Oh, you guys, I get it. I'll stay away from the Grimace then.
Peter, don't you dare touch me. No, I'm not that good.
Dude, come on. How else are you gonna get through the day, little buddy?
Peter, not everyone is the same as you. So he's not interested in you tickling him.
Honestly, just leave me alone another time. You come up behind and turn me like one.
I wasn't. I was just trying to have a little fun.
Could you just knock it off? Thanks.
Fine, I'll just leave you to your own devices, kid.
I think it's probably better that way, Peter. This is a pretty serious situation he has going on with his diaper.
Don't about it.
Well, if it's really that embarrassing of a problem, maybe I could help you out just in case.
You don't have to. I'm sure I can manage.
You know, Stu?
Did you say that Peter had a super idea?
Yes, it came out of the blue. I don't think he was even aware he had this heroic epiphany.
It was some. What's it about?
Peter wants to make a superhero called Record Guy. His superpower is to immediately get access to any information by magically playing the correct vinyl record.
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
That's not even original. I bet it has already been done.
You would be hard-pressed to find something that was only 100 unique. There's probably been a dozen comic books or TV shows that have done it, but this one might be crazier.
We'll have to wait to see. For now, let's just give Peter the benefit of the doubt.
So I heard about this scientist plugging it into a president, and they actually found a loophole for it to be legal.
Hey, we come hiding for people instead of...
Yeah, awesome, isn't it? Then we wouldn't have to put up with Chris screaming and can't kick like letter out all the time.
That indeed would be a relief.
Well, aren't we,
And we are here, we met.
Holy cow, what a breakthrough. And that means maybe we can revolutionize how things normally used to be and be more efficient when we utilize that technology.
Indeed, we should put this to use without the problem of Chris's screaming.
Yeah, let program Chris to stop once and for all. Hey, Quagmire, have you heard the news?
What's that?
I got fined. I was peddling Judd. Get pissed to the fiends at Devon.
Whoa, giggity. Why would you do something so idiotic?
I had no idea they would react so severely. Sounded like a good hustle, but damn, it was a bad idea.
Well, you learned your lesson big time. I would hold off on doing something like that again in the future.
Too late for that. I'm already looking for my next gig. So anyway, anything new with you?
Oh yeah, nothing much really. Just been doing my usual traveling, visiting old friends in new places. Getting into trouble in general, you know.
Well, at least you have that freedom. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe I should give traveling a try.
Hey now, that's an idea. You'll have it, sure. Giggity.
All right, boys, what do you say about debating the age of consent?
That's a definite no-go, Pete.
I'm with Cleveland on this, Pete. I'm not risking going to jail.
Come on, fellas, it's a civil rights issue. The age is way too high and doesn't properly reflect today's society. We need to lower the age.
Quagmire, you just want the age to be lower so it better fits your needs.
Giggity. Okay, perhaps I'm motivated by a little ulterior gratification in this instance. But still, come on, I'm not wrong. Age of consent should definitely be lowered.
I don't think that's a good idea, Quagmire. I think it needs to be higher.
Yeah, way higher.
All right, that's enough. Hey, Cleveland, what's going on?
Not much, Peter. Just enjoying some fun times with Quagmire.
Can I join you?
Of course, just get some beer, and let's do some shots.
Well, why not? Giggity, giggity.
Let's do a round, Peter. You gonna be able to handle that?
You bet. I'm here to get absolutely shit-faced.
I'm so ambitious. Let's do it.
Let's hop to it then. Hey, an extra slider of drinks.
All right, time for me to chug down, one down, giggity.
Slow down, Peter. Don't want to get injured now.
Don't you worry, Cleveland. Peter's with us. He'll be okay.
Bottoms up, Belch. Nothing can stop me now.
Whoa, pal, that was intense.
Hey, why don't we get our beers and settle for a game of darts?
Stewie, what are you laughing about?
Stewie, are you okay?
Should I call the doctor?
Sweetheart, can you tell us what's wrong?
Stewie, talk to me. Why are you laughing uncontrollably?
Maybe it's just some form of uncontrollable joy. What's the matter, Chris? Let's list some 1800s inventions as the family always loved to do, like the zipper. That made me come.
Well, it was the electric light bulb that made me come. Remember that woman?
Sewing machine now that made our mothers live simpler. That made me come.
Yeah, Mama smelled like a proper lady ever since she got hers. And then you're loving the baby coming.
Oh, and a phonograph. No more boring evenings. That made me come.
Telephone's bound to lose. You gotta adjust with a few rows of wires.
Don't forget that magnetoscope replaced boring theater plays. It got me bowling. That made me come.
Right you are. What about the cash register that made me come?
Absolutely, and no discussion of innovative inventions, I reckon, with Mr. Saran. That made me come.
Hey, setting odds. That made me come.
Believe it or not, America flourished thanks to the inventor of it. How is this possible? I can't believe Harry Potter just cast a spell on me and changed my nose into an orange.
I know it sounds crazy, but that's exactly what happened. We need to figure out a way to reverse it.
I don't me as Carrie.
Chris, you know Harry Potter isn't real, right?
I'm afraid Meg is right. We have to look for other options unless Peter wants to keep the new look.
No way. I'm not having an orange nose for the rest of my life. I'm not having it for the rest of my life. Having it of my life for having an extra of my orange for pasta.
I have a small idea that might help.
Good thinking, Stewie. Let's take a look at that book and see what we can do.
Chris, what the hell are you doing? You should know better than to be caught up with this jankum business. Do you want to be a fentanyl enjoying Chad or something?
Peter, stop scolding him.
Now, Maggie needs to grow up. If he's ever going to be a man, he needs to stop engaging in these childish activities.
Yes, but it was fun.
Chris, I don't care if it was fun or not. You need to find a better hobby and stop with the jankum. Heed your father's warnings and stay off it.
Okay.
Look, Peter, even if Chris was wrong, don't shame him. That's not the best way to handle the situation.
All right, you're right, but next time let's talk about it and brainstorm better alternatives for a hobby.
Okay.
Well, at least the income bust was educational. It was more like a science class than anything else.
60. Brian, did you know that Peter is doing a contribute to the magnetic field's distortion?
What? No, I hadn't heard that. He just decided to go ahead with it.
You see, actually it is, which was supposed to be a surprise, but then word of it got it. But then it seems like a whole loud news.
That is so like him. Always doing something completely ridiculous.
Who? But honestly, I'm surprised he even knows where to go find the right equipment.
I'm sure he insisted on getting the finest techniques for the endeavor.
Actually, I wouldn't put it past him.
Giggity, length is important. Every woman loves a man with a long body.
No way, dude. Girth is by far more important. It matters when you needed that heartfelt hug. A little meat goes a long way.
Yeah, it's all about the thickness. That's what really hits the spot.
No way, length is what matters in a debate. Giggity, giggity.
All right, but size isn't everything. I think comfort level and consistency is the key component to any relationship.
I get what you're saying at Cleveland, but I think women go more for size.
For sure, and you can't deny the power of the length. There's just something about it defined that makes me go giggity, giggity.
Well, that's cool and all, Quagmire, but let's not throw girth under the bus. Girth really is the icing on the cake sometimes.
You both might be right, as I think there is an equal balance you need to make in terms of size and comfort.
Peter, what are you going to do with this boy? He's just be chanting, "Aww."
Look, Chris, I can tell you're excited, but we need you to be calm.
Okay, see, I place Hamilton every day of September.
Chris, honey, can you tell us what you're doing?
Is this some kind of secret code?
Chris, please.
Medicine hat I at night nights.
Maybe we should just try to reason with him, Chris.
This isn't a secret club, Peter.
Chris, is there a reason behind this?
Neighborhood Food Festival in May.
Meg, it doesn't have to be a secret club. It's his choice, and we have to respect it. He's happy with what he's doing.
Surely someone has a better idea.
Maybe we should give him some boundaries. Tui.
At Quagmire, has anyone ever put ketchup on a shawarma?
Giggity? No, that's a big no-no. Whatever else there is on the wrap should be considered enough, so don't put any more on it.
Dude, what are you talking about? Ketchup on a shawarma, that's sure to mess it up.
I gotta agree with them. Ketchup plus shawarma just doesn't go together. What a catastrophe it would turn out to be.
I don't know. Maybe I should give it a try to see how it tastes.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. It'll not end up pretty. The flavors of both the ketchup and shawarma will clash badly.
It's best if you leave the ketchup out of it.
That's wise. Ketchup just doesn't go well with shawarma. It's an undeniable fact.
Daddy said he and I practiced kissing whenever Mommy was away.
Are we in Alabama?
Well, you sound disapproving, and you bronze and quite perplexed.
But what?
Well, Daddy says that way when we get older, he can kill individual friends without feeling embarrassed.
That's all nice and dandy, Stewie, but do you have kiss practice with anyone else?
And no, really.
That's it. Getting out here.
Hold on now there, Chris. Nobody's getting out of here until somebody explains why Peter was teaching Stewie kissing.
But I thought I just wanted to be able to kiss girl dogs without feeling embarrassed.
That explains why you practiced with that. But why did that have to be the one telling you? What does he know about purple kissing chanting? You.
Daddy said he learned a few things from.
All right, Peter is convinced that Meg's name is actually Lily. Anyone care to comment on that?
Come on, you really believe him?
Yeah, you ever heard Mom tell Miss Green that when she was younger, her friends calls her pet Meg Lilac?
Wait, sir, your mom always said her name was Meg. Where did he come up with Lily?
He must have jumped to conclusions.
That sounds a bit confusing.
It sure does. Nothing Peter can spin can't surprise us anymore.
Who needs him to figure this out when we can just ask normal ourselves?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm sure now with Meggie she'd be able to honestly answer.
Right, so let's ask her then.
Maybe this time she'll surprise us with an answer we haven't known before.
Now that'd be something. I'm up for finding out the truth.
All right, fellas, this place is lame. Let's see if we can find something more interesting.
What about that one? It looks pretty good.
Yeah, John Marston X Sonic porn. Oh man, is this really a thing?
Giggity, I've heard about this show, and I've got to try it out.
I'd stay away from it. It looks pretty shady. It's probably just some bootleg porn from the 70s.
Yeah, probably not something you should be cutting corners for.
All right, maybe this isn't the best idea. Besides, this is so nice. We should just stick to karaoke or something.
Now there's an idea. Come on, let's go show off our pipes.
everyone, and I have the most incredible news to share. You won't believe it.
What is it?
Obi Brian from the Spider-Verse movie is now canon in the Family Guy universe.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it.
That figures. I never get to hear about anything exciting.
Now that Anne is called away to Quahag, I guess we better start getting all the news.
Oh, this isn't me. I wonder what sort of exciting things he'll be doing, yes.
I'm willing to bet there could be a lot of surprises in store.
All right, everyone, check out the Spider-Verse movie and see what sort of character he is. All right, that smell. Do I really need to ask?
It's made itself pretty clear, Peter.
How in the world did a smell like this suddenly show up in the living room?
It's because Stewie had an accident in his diaper.
I should have known there was only one suspect.
Don't be too hard on him.
Don't worry, he'll change it right away.
You better do. This room has been smothered with the smell of poop ever since this happened.
Don't worry, Peter. Stewie's got it under control.
Yes, need a new diaper, and then I'll be ready to go to the playground.
Let's all just take a break for a second, clear our noses.
Yeah, that way it'll make conversation more bearable.
Good day, Meg. Let's give our noses a second to breathe.
All right, let's all take a few minutes outside until the room can be livable again.
Take care of everything.
Hey, why'd the rainbow flags go away home first?
It's the start of a new fiscal year, and the Pride Parade isn't until the end of that month.
I'm sure Chris was just being observant.
Yeah, it's really weird that they go away like that. See them all day long, and then right at the beginning of a month, they're gone.
This really is about the flags, is it, Chris? It's a bit about embracing the Pride movement. I understand the fragility of a movement associated with a flag that many people take for granted.
Maybe it's not just about the physical markers of the movement's representation, but the innocence and optimism that we should recognize as necessary going forward. Hey, Liz.
From what I heard, the Thriller video scared a lot of children when it came out. I don't know if that's a good idea.
What's this about, Michael Jackson?
Well, I think Peter already did it, so it's too late to turn back now.
I don't know. Michael Jackson is one of the most recognizable figures of the 20th century. It's risky to bring him back.
Not if we do it right. We just have to make sure our special effects, makeup, and soundtracks are on public.
See? All right, what's the plan?
Don't worry. I'll look into the details. I got the makeup team ready. The special effects or something. We can do the soundtrack. We'll love it.
All right, done what? Discovering fetishes is a wild journey, ain't it?
Sure.
What are you guys talking about?
Chris has a belly fetish.
What's a...
And I have a secret with Fetish.
You two are discussing for thinking about something like that.
Seriously, why can't y'all just keep it normal?
Time for some punishments.
Oh?
Wait, what?
Meg, find their suffering fetishes out of bed.
Yes, starting with these two reaps out their jaws.
Stewie enough.
All right.
Oh?
No more fetishes, we swear.
All right, Shanty, on screen let's plays are boring. Let's try something more fun. Suggest a topic that's actually funny, just not just fish melt for poor owner Chris screaming.
How about we have an intellectual debate around the nuances of the Game of Thrones series?
No, let's opt for summating the best ways to peel a banana.
Now, how about a brainstorming session on the powerful message of self-active tank?
Thank you, Lois. That's a great suggestion, but I don't think this audience is up to the task. No, Meg, sorry, that probably won't work either.
May I suggest a quiz around Pop Trevor then?
Now that sounds more like something people will appreciate. All right, Chad, Stewie has a great suggestion. Let's start our quarantine quiz time. Who's ready to test their pop culture knowledge? Hey, guys, let's go to Dome Dad 69's place.
I said we should check out his reviews on Gren. Seamoke.
Giggity, this party is about to get wild.
Dome Daddy City Nene is no place for a responsible father like me.
Come on, Cleveland. You're far more than just a father.
Yeah, time to let loose, Cleveland. That party sounds like the perfect place.
Giggity, 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 let's get up, guys.
Yeah, right, come on. Let's go check out them Daddy 69's place and get the party started.
Yep, I packed snacks and drinks in case anyone gets hungry.
Giggity, what are you waiting for? Let's go have some fun.
All right, I'm in, but we should leave early if it turns out to be too wild.
Don't worry, Cleveland. I'm sure if it gets too crazy, we'll head out. Let's go. Back in 2005, I went to an employer for a summer job working on a horse farm. It was great. You get to work with amazing creatures, sunshine, and fresh air in abundance. I went to
Wow, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, spent the whole summer barefoot in those sound fields near the mountains, just running around tending to the horses.
Tell me more.
Every morning we'd take the horses out into the middle of the meadow, and it was absolutely magical. We even used to ride off into the fields down by the river for a proper scenic view of the lake.
That sounds beautiful.
It sure was. I'd sit on horseback every night and watch the sun set over the horizon. Incredible scenery.
It must have been amazing.
Those days were the calmest, most vibrant days of my life. There's nothing more freeing than owning a beautiful horsey with nature and contentment.
And here we've been stuck in this world of cows, this modern society. While it's certainly worth it.
Hey everyone, Shadow the Hedgehog just killed Meg and Chris just screamed, hey.
Oh man, that is not what I was expecting, Giggity.
Chris, as much as I can affirm that encourage you, the cowardly dog is one of the superior kinds of all-timers.
So he's right, my boy. Anime can be extremely imaginative and artful. While featuring memorable characters, comical elements, touching storylines, anime conflicts, awareness, and meaningful metaphors that typical cartoons don't feature.
Well, that still stand that courage were the best, though.
Hey guys, I have something to share with you. I don't think the moon landing was actually real. Yes, I have something to share with you. I don't think the moon landing actually real.
You can't possibly be serious. The US proudly accomplished the first ever moon mission in history.
We even had TV footage of it being accomplished. It was surreal to watch.
Giggity, actually, I tend to believe what Peter's saying. Astronauts never left low Earth orbit.
And also, if we ever landed on the moon, there should have been stars in the background to confirm it.
Don't you think it doesn't make sense that all these charges were made for something that never existed?
This is why scientific evidence is so important. You gotta see for yourself rather than make assumptions.
Whatever you say, fellas.
Okay, my answers are marry Chris, fuck Stewie, and kill Meg.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up my answer.
Giggity, what can I say? They're all just so sexy I can't even decide what to do.
I'm going with marry Chris, fuck Meg, and kill Stewie. That's right, I killed the baby. What of it? Hey guys, so I was at the Hobie Brown protest and this police officer took out a gun and shot him in the chest.
Giggity.
No, is Hobie alright?
Now he was dead for sure, no coming back from that.
That's pretty crazy stuff. Good eye, eh?
You stay away from the protests from now on, Peter.
Yes, Dad.
Giggity.
Seriously, Chris, can you say anything else?
Yeah, nothing wakes you up to how bad our society is than seeing innocent people getting shot down.
I mean, yeah, I think he deserved a better end than that.
Hey, life ain't fair, Giggity.
All right, Joe, I'll tell you who's worse, Seth MacFarlane.
No way. Patrick Warburton is way worse.
That Warbrick was
Please, Giggity.
Why do you think that?
Well, Seth MacFarlane did create Family Guy.
Yeah, but his latest shows are a lot less funny.
Maybe, but Warburton looks like he stepped out of another era. Come on, Peter, you know what I'm talking about.
Enter it, Giggity.
Ignore Quagmire. It's like he's living in the past himself.
Lots. Yeah, I can agree with you there. All right, let's drop this conversation. Someone give me a beer.
Thanks, Giggity. You got it, Peter.
What is this?
Now, please don't look at it.
God dang it, Stewie. What is this sticky porno coloring book, and why did you hide it?
Not paying attention to conversation.
Well, oh, it's not mine. I definitely didn't touch it.
Of course not. Show some respect, Stewie.
I think it's pretty clear whose it is. Peter, what were you up to?
Hey, it wasn't me.
Fact is that you dad, you really tried to did you ever do something like this?
You watching Survivor last night?
I can explain.
Don't even bother. This is the first time this type of thing has happened.
Confidently, it had to be one of the small kids.
I swear I didn't do anything.
Not paying attention to conversation.
Nervously avoiding a connection. Chris, what are you playing on a Wii?
There you, Kurt White. Anything else?
Then why do you have a Wii remote in your tighty whities?
You know.
Dad?
Come on, Meg. Wait, we'll be boys right.
Well, as the smartest person in the whole world, I think what you were suggesting is wise. Chris, if you undertake to this.
I'm sure it's just how kids do things these days. What's the matter, Stewie? Why so uptight?
If I weren't against bribing people, I'd give $1 million to stop talking and leave my room.
All I wanted to do was raise a free characters, nothing more.
It's disgusting how brainless you are. Getting out of here and going somewhere much nicer and quieter.
All right, Meg, there's no reason to. All right, Meg, there's no reason to. Always did.
Hey, you! Amigo Hazel, I've been keeping it a secret for you and me, my debut.
What does that even mean, Stewie?
Well, basically, Spider-Man clone and the product of a brilliant mind of Mr. the darker hypothesis.
What does that mean you have to do relativities like he does?
Sure.
Oh, that's really cool.
I suppose it is a tragic my dual identity is secret, and it's become harder and harder to hide as I get older. It's not the
What do your parents say about it?
They both know that you support me very much. It's nice to have their approval, at least.
Hey, everyone, good to see you.
Hey, dude. How's it going? So I wrote this totally amazing reminder that I won't do anything to kids. I wrote this song. It's called The Giggity from Unlawful Desires.
Keep giggity from unlawful desires, huh?
Yes, it's a great reminder not to chuckle inappropriately or be unlawfully dactyl.
Well, why did you feel the need to write a song about this?
Well, you know, to make sure I remember not to diddle children.
Hey, sounds like a good reminder.
I wrote it around Rome so that it can be immortal. What do you all think?
It's catchy, and the mood is quite jovial.
And I figured that if I change the way I was looking at things, it'll be easier to drum out negative thought.
Hard work pays off your work. We'll see how. Have you guys seen the latest Spider-Verse movie?
What up?
Yeah, it's like an alternate universe where all the persons are different versions of characters. We evolved from the IP of Head trying to take over the world.
Did Hobie Brown survive in that universe?
Yeah, till the last part where he died.
Oh, what happened?
Well, he'd taken down a tank of villains, and he just needed to throw one last grenade and take them all. Unfortunately, it ends up backfiring, and it gets blown up in his face.
That sucks for a Hobie Brown.
what's this I'm eating? A deep-fried octopus cheeseburger. I guess I'm having this for dinner.
Dad, why did you do it?
Don't worry, kiddo. I'm sure I won't have any negative effects.
Yeah, Dad, you can believe what you want. I sure don't want to eat it.
Hey, Meg.
All right, don't worry. I'm a big boy. I've been eating healthy for years.
Me, whatever, just don't come crying, as if you get sick.
I want...
Yeah, like that would happen, Dad eating something healthy. Unlikely.
All right.
Oh, boy, 5 heart attacks. Now that would be something. All right, fellas, I got a proposal for you. Let's become prison guards and sell contraband to the inmates for some extra cash. And I've got the perfect vehicle for it, my root beer.
Giggity, what are we waiting for? Shall we set off on our adventure?
I don't know if this is a good idea, but sure, let's go for it. Might be an interesting experience.
All right, then, let's make it happen. Follow me.
Giggity, later at the Risen.
All right, fellas, let's break down the contraband. I got drugs, some fancy cell phones, and... Quagmire waiting at the weapons. Why you always have to grab the dangerous stuff?
Giggity, because I like the excitement.
All right, you gotta keep the weapons at least until the dealers come, but the drugs, phones, and the mud root beers should be taken to the inmates. You'll go take it to the inmates and tell if they're good boys. They get to buy stuff at half price.
Well, that's a different sort of challenge for Peter.
Oh no, that's terrible, Stewie. What do we do?
I imagine there is to be some kind of procedure to get the bowling balls.
Confused, that means what exactly? What procedure?
I can't believe something like this happened to Peter.
All I know is it won't be easy, Chris. This requires specialty equipment and training to even attempt to remove the bowling ball.
It's either that or a colostomy for Peter.
That would have ramifications for his social life.
We have to find a way to get that bowling ball out of Peter.
Absolutely. Let's call the local surgeons and inquire about having this situation taken care of.
Yes, that's the best step an union taker. Hopefully they can do something about it other than having to perform it.
Hey guys, check it out. I injected 5 full needles full of bull semen into my penis and testicles.
Giggity.
What, are you serious?
Yeah, man, want to feel him.
Giggity.
Peter, why in the world would you do something so insane?
Just seeing what all the uproar surrounding those supplements was about.
This kind of behavior isn't going to leave you feeling very good.
Nope, it's pretty awful, trust me.
Damn, dude, why don't you go take a long bath with some Epsom salt and relax a bit?
It actually sounds like a good idea.
Good, I'm sure that'll help with your soreness.
Yeah, probably. Till then, I'm gonna head home and take it easy. Probably. Oh, man, I'm gonna take it easy. Yeah, gonna head home and probably...
Kids go.
All right, see.
Bye, guys.
Hey, have any of you ever done anything like that?
Yeah, I made a mistake once and shoved a traffic cone up my urethra.
Man, I like the sound of being in control, but that's definitely too far.
Giggity, yeah, let's not try that again.
There's not much I regret in life this lately, definitely being the exception.
Well, I guess there's a first for everything, but it's probably best to forget about this and move on.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Peter. Brand new experiences don't have to be all bad.
Okay, well, now that we know, we should definitely not stick traffic cones in our privates. How's about a round of beers or something?
Sounds good to me.
Giggity.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh, just talking about my weekend with Jeffrey Epstein on his island. Oh, that was a weekend to remember.
How is Jeffrey doing?
He's doing great. We had a great time between all the gardening, synchronized swimming, and kiddie pool lounging.
That sounds, swell.
You must really have a lot to talk about these days.
Absolutely. I always have something to say to Jeffrey, especially when it comes to the ways he's been hanging out with his new social circle.
What kind of new social circle do you mean?
All the Johns indoors, it's been really interesting. I get to hear all sorts of stories, and there's really no lack of music or activities.
Surely he's not getting too wild, is he?
Nah, it's all harmless fun. We know all the rules, and everyone is taking care of themselves. I don't know.
Hey, Chris, do you have any idea about the Paula's real conspiracies?
I'm not familiar with those arguments, Peter.
Well, the basic intent is that the Paul McCartney the Beatles knew wasn't the same one we hear today.
That's interesting, but what's the final verdict? People actually believe this story.
Believe it or not, a lot of folks are convinced that the Paul McCartney today isn't the same guy from the 1960s. They even made a movie and stuff about it.
Well, I'm still not convinced, but it's always fun to guess and speculate.
Yeah, hitting a whole bunch squirts at Quagmire.
Giggity, watch it, pal. There are ladies present.
Oh, don't let Joe hear that.
All I heard was but squirts. What in the world is going on here?
Don't worry. A little man milk never hurt.
Never heard of it before. Where'd you get it?
Don't worry about it. Try to bulk up and don't want Joe to have outman me.
You're already bulked up. Looks like you spend almost as much time on the treadmill as I'd.
Hey, look, Peter. I know you want to be all manly, but you man milk injections watching a bit kooky. Just get a gym membership.
Giggity couldn't agree with Joe more. Besides, working up a sweat together can bring a certain man closer together.
Yeah, sometimes a good shared workout builds a strong camaraderie of kings, am I right?
I guess you're...